welcome. Diantha Harris has been teaching school for 31 years. She's been here in our Cumberland County school system for a little more than right at 5 years now. She currently teaches 5th grade. And one of the things that I was asked this weekend is what subject you teach, and my understanding is that now teachers teach still in the elementary grades.
Yes.
You teach math, but you teach other things
We
as well.
teach all subjects.
You teach all subjects. So do you have the same students all day, or are there
Yes.
different students? So you
Yes, I have the
group?
same students all day,
And they're 5th grade students.
and they're 5th grade.
The Swedish company, do you happen to know the name of that company?
It's Foka Redden Productions, AB.
Okay. All right. And your first experience with this company was 16 years ago.
In 92, yes.
Were you, that documentary at that particular point in time, was that something that you look back on and feel like was educational?
Yes, it was very good. But at that time, when they did the documentary, it was basically shot at my house and in my church.
Okay. Help us with some details here to fill in the blanks. We'd like some facts here. Our understanding, and clear this up for us, is that the film that is being shown now on national worldwide television news and on the internet was actually filmed back in May of this year.
It was May 19th of 08. May 19th of 08. And they called and asked if they could come, that they wanted to find out what I had been doing and what was I doing now. And I'm so proud of my school. I am so proud that we are a school of the arts. And I was given permission by my principal, and they did come. And they stayed at that school from 8:30 in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And they filmed those students doing everything throughout that day.
Wait a minute, I need to hear that again, because you're saying that they were there from 8:30 a.m. until
8:30 a.m. in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They were even in our staff meeting.
Okay, so the 3 minutes we see on YouTube is 3 minutes out of, help me out, Council.
Out of 6.5 hours.
Thank you. Okay, I need to go back to math class myself.
Ask the math teacher.
Okay, out of 6.5 hours. And this is tough. Let me just get right to this on the YouTube piece. Okay, there are 2 particular items on that. I want to give you a chance. Obviously, we can see if 6.5 hours, 3 hours, there would be editing involved in that.
Yes.
The things that we have read and heard, 2 particular areas. There's a young lady in your class that, as you asked her, I think the word of "Oh Lord" and "Oh Jesus" was kind of not said loudly, but is audible on there. And also the fact that the student has a dad who happens to be with us in studio, by the way, but in military service, and that something about 100 years in Iraq, which actually was a quote from something that one of the candidates had said. And I want to give you a chance to help us understand those particular items.
Well, Mr. Cookman, I did say, "Oh Lord," and "Oh Jesus," but I'm a dramatic person anyway, and I use a lot of idioms in my class, and I do. And maybe I should not have said those 2 words, but I was asked if I thought that using the word Jesus was appropriate to use in a 5th grade classroom. Now, I personally feel that it's okay to use the word Jesus, Lord, God, as long as you're not trying to push your religion on someone else. But now that's just my personal views. And I know well that the state and the school systems are separate.
Okay.
So I was not trying to push my views on anyone. I just used it as a connotation.
And I think that from what I'm reading, that I have not seen anything necessarily, and maybe I'm missing that part about the religious aspect, but maybe the thought, and obviously if we're watching something of a minute versus 6.5 hours, but the way it was portrayed as if you were bothered by the fact that this child might be supporting a particular candidate is the way that some people might have interpreted that. Can you speak to that?
Now, I was not bothered by the way that this child was supporting a particular candidate. Now, the statement that I made was that John McCain had said that our military could stay in Iraq up to 100 years if need be. Now, he said it. It's part of public record. But then I went on to say, so does that mean that your dad could be in the military for 100 years? Now, I did say that, and I regret saying that. And I have apologized for saying that. I did apologize to the parents. I apologized to Angela. I apologized to Robert. And I apologized to the child. But I said it, and I know that I cannot take it back. But I did apologize.